Hey, hello everyone. It's Sharon building again. The other day I was passing and I saw some people making some kind of argument as regard buying the land in mainland and buying a land in the highland, all in Lagos State. It came to my mind that these people are not emphasizing on the important factors behind buying or choosing where to buy land in Lagos State, maybe highland or the mainland. No, they are just no just arguing on some baseless facts. One thing you should know that both Highland and Mainland, they are both located in Lagos State. If you are to be asked where is your land, I have a piece of land in Lagos State. But there are some other factors that will determine if you're going to have a land at the Highland or at the Mainland. As you and I already know, or assume sometimes, that the big boys live at the Highland, while the average or the tribe live at the Mainland. That's kind of not true because I've seen some broke niggers living on the Highland and I've seen some made men living in the Mainland. So that's not true. That shouldn't be a determinant, for you to say I want to have a piece of land at the Highland or at the Mainland. And you should know that some location at the Highland are not developed compared to some locations in the Mainland. So that also should be considered. So if you want to buy a piece of land and you're looking for what location, the first determinant of location should be how much you have to buy that piece of land. Majority of the location in the mainland are cheap and affordable. Yeah, towards Okwafo, Agbara, Mowo, those houses they are cheap and affordable for an average man. While also there are some locations at the highland that are also affordable, far location inside Ibejuleki, some kind of interior location like that are kind of affordable for an average man. So you should know what you have, know how much you have to buy this piece of land, what you can afford. You don't want to hang yourself because you choose to stay in this location. Take for instance, First Stack is in the mainland. Some place like Adosoba, close to First Stack, is on the mainland, and some plot of land there, some worth like 50 million, 100 million naira, 200 million naira. Yeah, 200 million naira. And some places in the highland can worth far, below that amount. So you should know how much you have will determine what location you want to stay, what location you want to purchase a piece of land, how much you have in your account, how much you have in your pocket, how much you can spend. And another thing is that when buying a piece of land, you should consider some economical factors as regard choosing what location. Yeah, you agree with me. So many locations, on the highland, are kind of doing well in terms of business and commerce. Big organizations, headquarters, yeah and there. But it might not really suit your kind of business, the kind of things you do. You might need this location where it's congested, full with average people, so you can make money from what you do. So you finding yourself in those locations where you have headquarters of almost all the banks, big insurance firm and the rest of it might not suit your economical benefit. So you should put that into consideration when you're buying a piece of land anywhere in Lagos State, be it the highland or the mainland. Another thing again is security. Security. According to experience and according to public opinion, most locations on the highland are secured because most people prefer private security firms, personal security guard and the rest of them. So almost everybody in a particular estate or location, have contributed personally to the security measure. So it's kind of more secured. But on the mainland, some houses like that, not all the houses, but most houses like that on the mainland are kind of less secure because they all hope on the government to provide security for the common man. And you and I know this is Nigeria. Yeah, this is Lagos State. So on the area of security, some locations on the highland are more secure than the mainland. And another thing again you should consider, this one I will tell you, you can develop your argument on it as regard living or buying a piece of land on the highland or on the mainland. This one is cost of production. That's cost of building, developing the piece of land you bought. The truth is, developing a piece of land, that's building a house on it, on the highland, it is expensive. Due to so many factors, it is expensive. You'll find engineers charging you more than on the mainland. You find cheaper labor than on the highland. So these are just a few determinants that should guide you as regard buying a piece of land on the highland or on the mainland in Lagos State. So I hope this video is helpful. Share this video to your loved ones. Because when it comes to real estate and housing matters, you should know that I sure Kabiodun, I got your back. Bricks and paper parties, also got your back. No, we are there for you anytime and every time.